Donruss was a US-based trading cards manufacturing company founded in 1954 and acquired by the Panini Group in 2009. The company started in the 50s, producing confectionery, evolved into Donruss and started producing trading cards. During the 60s and 70s, Donruss produced entertainment-themed cards. Its first sports-themed cards were produced in NSIXTY5, when it created a series of racing cards sponsored by Hot Rod magazine. Its next series of sports products came in '81, when it produced baseball and golf trading cards. It was one of 3 manufacturers to produce baseball cards from '81 through '85, along with Fleer and Topps. In '86, Sportflix, known as Major League Marketing, entered the market as the 4th fully licensed card producer, followed by Score in '88 and Upper Deck in '89. Since entering the trading card market, it has produced a variety of sports trading cards, including American football, baseball, basketball, boxing, golf, ice hockey, racing and tennis, and has acquired a number of brand names. In '96, Donruss was acquired by rival Pinnacle Brands, makers of Score and Sportflix. Donruss produced baseball cards from '81 to '98, when then parent company Pinnacle Brands filed for bankruptcy. Baseball card production resumed in 2001, when then parent company Playoff Corporation acquired the rights to produce baseball cards. From 2007 to 2009, Donruss released baseball card products featuring players that were no longer under MLB contract after MLB decided to limit licensing options in 2000. Douglas Thomas, Donald, and Russell Weiner founded the original Donruss company in '54. At first, they were the owners of the Thomas Weiner Company located in Memphis, Tennessee. They manufactured hard candy, suckers and super bubble gum. Combining their first names, Douglas, Don, and Russ, they renamed their company Donruss and continue to produce candy and gum. Donruss produced several entertainment-themed trading cards, from such television shows as The Addams Family, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, The Monkees and The Flying Nun from '61 until '69. That same year, Donruss made national news with a $30,000 surtax dispute. Donruss paid its surtax but sued to get the money back. It won in U.S. Circuit Court but lost in U.S. Supreme Court. Donruss claimed its earnings did not pass a purpose test to avoid paying the taxes, and having lost it prevented any other corporation from using the purpose test. Later that year, Donruss was purchased by General Mills. Donruss continued making entertainment-themed cards throughout the 70s, adding titles like The Dukes of Hazzard, Elvis Presley, Kiss and Saturday Night Fever to its product lines. Producing these cards was profitable. However, Donruss, looking for additional avenues of income, desired to enter the baseball card market. Unfortunately, Topps had exclusive rights and Donruss would have to wait until Fleer's lawsuit against Topps. In '75, Fleer sued Topps over its exclusive baseball rights. After 5 years, a federal judge ruled that Topps illegally obtained Major League Baseball Players Association rights. Donruss and Fleer negotiated deals with Major League Baseball, and by late 1980s Donruss had acquired the rights to produce baseball cards. Its first baseball card set was produced and ready in time for the 1981 season. In August of that year, an appellate court overturned the judge's ruling. Quick to react, Fleer's lawyers found a loophole in Topps' contract that stated it had exclusive rights to sell baseball cards with gum or candy. So, Fleer started distributing its baseball cards with stickers, and Donruss started distributing its cards with puzzle. Overproduction and distribution was an early problem for Donruss. In '83, Hutton Kioy purchased Beatrice U.S. Confections, Donruss and Leaf Candy Company. Merging the 3 companies into Leaf Incorporated, the company continued to use the Donruss name on baseball cards, which now benefited from Leaf's established distribution network. The Leaf brand was used from '85 through '88 on specially made baseball cards distributed in Canada, and in 1990 on a premium series of cards distributed in the U.S. Donruss expanded its Memphis plant from 256,000 square feet to nearly 400,000. They grew from 550 employees to 720 and continue to make trading cards and bubble gum at the facility throughout '91. In '92, demand for higher quality cards rose, and standard card sales dropped. Donruss responded by reducing production, increasing price, upgrading card quality and randomly inserted limited edition and autographed insert cards to its new foil packaged cards. Donruss also partnered with Coca-Cola, Cracker Jack and McDonald's to create special card series, and created a less expensive line of cards called Triple Play targeted at young collectors. In '93 Donruss acquired the rights to produce hockey cards. With poor sales in '94, due in part to a Major League Baseball strike and National Hockey League lockout, Donruss began producing new lines of entertainment cards, and a football collectible card game under license from NXT Games in '95. In '96, Pinnacle Brands acquired the Donruss/Leaf brands, as well as their baseball and hockey licenses, from Hutton Kioy for about $41 million. The entertainment line was sold to United States Playing Card Company. Pinnacle used the Donruss and Leaf brands on baseball, football and hockey cards. In July '98 Pinnacle Brands filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Playoff Corporation can be traced back to as early as 1970 with a company called OptiGraphics. At the time, OptiGraphics specialized in advanced printing technology. Its first sports work was seen in '80 when 7-Eleven began distributing multiple image discs utilizing the lenticular printing process, which gave an appearance as though the image were moving or changing with purchases of Slurpee drinks. In '85 the company obtained baseball licenses and started producing its unique style of cards under the name Sportflix. This also marked the first time any company used full-color photography on the back of sports cards. Minus Magic Motion, but using the same style as its Sportflix cards, it released baseball cards under the Score brand in '88 and football cards under the Score brand in '89. In '92 founders and owners Ann Blake and John Flavin divorced. Flavin maintained the Score brand. Blake left and founded a new company called CARDZ Distribution, which later developed into Playoff Corporation and ultimately gained control of the Score brand, along with Donruss and Leaf. In '88 when then parent company Pinnacle Brands was under bankruptcy, Playoff could not obtain Pinnacle/Donruss baseball and hockey licenses. However, Playoff was producing high-end lines of football cards, generating some $25 million in annual revenues. With its Pinnacle Brands purchase, Playoff began producing trading cards under the Donruss Elite, Leaf and Score brand names. In 2001 Playoff Corporation became Donruss Playoff and acquired the rights to produce baseball cards and established its headquarters in Arlington, Texas. Donruss Playoff expanded its entertainment lines in 2002, with such trading cards as Buffy, the Vampire Slayer through its new Score Entertainment division. Donruss also produced the first Spanish-only baseball card set. In 2003, Donruss Playoff stirred up controversy when it paid over $250,000 at auction for a rare game-worn Babe Ruth jersey, which it then cut up and turned into 2,100 memorabilia cards. In 2004, Donruss Playoff acquired the rights to Pacific Trading Cards, a Linwood, Washington-based company that had a major impact on sports cards in the mid-90s and early 2000s. From 2007 to 2009, Donruss has released baseball card products featuring players that are no longer under MLB control. On March 13, 2009, Panini of Italy announced that it had purchased Donruss Playoff. Effective immediately, the company was renamed Panini America. However, the company continued to operate out of Irving, Texas, with much of the existing upper management. During the 2010 Industry Summit Collectibles, a gathering where retailers can meet leaders in the trading cards industry and listen to discussions about card collecting, held in Las Vegas on April 11, Panini America announced changes to the company's distribution network. Vice President Mike Anderson and Sales Director Rodney Alsop outlined their goals to address retail store concerns over profit margins and how online sellers are having a negative impact. Only retail stores would be authorized to sell Panini products directly to consumers, and any retailer attempting to wholesale would lose its authorization. Only wholesalers would be authorized to sell Panini products directly to retailers, and any wholesaler attempting to retail would lose its authorization. You are one, or you are the other, Anderson said. Alsop noted they would reduce the current number of wholesalers from 50 to about 4 nationally. Under Donruss playoff the company sold to anyone. We turned a blind eye toward those things, because, honestly, we had to. Our ownership needed the money, and we perpetuated the industry's problem, Anderson said. But under Panini ownership, we worked for a CEO who is allowing us to do what should have been done 10 years ago. We are well structured, well financed, and committed to doing what is best for the brick and mortar stores who are the lifeblood of this hobby. Panini also outlined other initiatives. Will continue to destroy returned NBA trading cards to protect collectability, willing to implement minimum advertised price if needed, formation of a brick-and-mortar standards committee, upgraded ordering systems and schedules, new football and hockey trading cards and other products featuring autographs and memorabilia swatches from sports, history and pop.